Asia and the territories that we work in are also doing a lot better from a connected TV perspective and advertising. So we're picking that up now and we're trying to run with it. I know my previous partner, Reach Africa, from an ad sales perspective, that's what they're focusing on completely now, is just selling connected TV. We know that the TV guys, Huawei, Samsung, etc., are also trying to ramp up their efforts there. So I do believe that we ultimately will catch up, and we are wanting to sell connected TV as a premium, simply for the reasons that I gave earlier. There's an opportunity to do different type of advertising, to creatively tell a better story.
Can I add? Because I think the CPM conversation is a massive one for brands, creators, agencies. I think it's really important for everyone. And what a CPM is really based off of is viewership. And I think we have a really low representation of what African content looks like on any platform. And so I think that's why the rise of like your platform and even Prime Media Plus, SABC Plus, all of those platforms are in the increase, because we want that viewership. We want to watch actresses and actors who look like us. We want to relate to their stories. And so I think it starts with the production, the distribution of the production, and then of course the adoption of the production. So as viewers, the best way to increase those CPMs, to make it more attractive for advertisers, brands, creators, is starts with the viewer, which is a very high, tall order as viewers in South Africa.
Amor, the rates, whether CTV, I can understand there's an argument that CTV rates are higher because it's on a big screen, because more than one people watches them, and we don't have the same situation in Africa in terms of penetration of CTV. But even on mobile handsets, we do still have some of the other benefits of dynamic ad insertion, such as targeting, such as information about the user, profiling of the user. We can talk a little bit more about contextual information, and now that's becoming available with the use of AI and AI scanning videos and stuff like that. Why do you think our CPM is so low? A lot of people are saying, well, like Google and Meta are basically setting the price. Does that have to be the price? Do you feel confident that you're getting value when you are buying that inventory? Because there's sort of all sorts of discussions about what is a view, is it a real view or not? And again, can platforms give more value, independent platforms give more value to advertisers and thereby increase their CPM?
It's so fragmented in terms of measurements at the moment, where every single platform publisher has a different way of measuring and a different way of doing it. There isn't a Nielsen or something like that where there's a standard. So it's hard to prove the value because everyone has a different equation and a different answer. So I think as it starts growing and as we start standardizing that a little bit more, I know not here, but in Europe, Samsung started with Origin. It's called Origin, where they've started doing that just to make it a bit more standardized. We can maybe, just start charging more of what either it's worth or what it's not worth or whatever the case is. But in a simple answer, we can't properly prove the sort of, we can prove value, but in about 20 different ways. There isn't one way to prove it. So I think once that equation's been solved and there's just a more standardized way of measuring it, then the pricing will reflect that, I think, quite a bit better. But yeah, it's just so fragmented with measurements at the moment with the ROI, even though the data can be so targeted. It's not just, demographic. We can target interest, we can target all of that. That hasn't grown on the sort of effectiveness measurement side yet. So once that increases, I think we'll see the pricing structures reflect that.